This shit is creepy.
Vogue.
No, it's Vogue.
Vogue.
Wait, created or curated?
Billie Eilish.
Okay, Eilish.
Eilish. I have examined all 170 million search results for Billie Eilish. And I have created questions based on these results.
I'm ready.
I'd like to start by saying how much I love your music as well.
Like, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so here is the first one. What are you like?
I think that's up to everybody else to decide what I'm like. What do you like?
Haha. Question 2. What are you missing out on?
Ooh. Ooh. I mean, how would I know? Because I'm missing out, so I don't even know what it is. Biggest thing I'm missing out on. Maybe. I mean, for me, I feel like the things I'm missing out on are very, like, not overall things or, like, specific things that I always wanted to do. Like, for instance, I always wanted to work at Jamba Juice. Like, that's just something I wanted to do. I wanted to work at Trader Joe's. Those were the jobs I saw myself having and enjoying. I always wanted to, like, go get gas by myself. You know, I always wanted to, like, go get groceries for my mom. Stuff like that. That, of course, I could do. It just would be different than if it wouldn't be the same. I could do it. It's just, like, you know what I mean? So it's a lot of stuff. In the bigger picture, I don't know what I'm missing out on. You tell me. I don't know. What am I missing out on? Let me know. I want to know.
Interesting. And artificial intelligence misses out on the same things.
The AI is definitely missing out on that same stuff.
Next question. Who consumed so much of your power in one go?
Say it again. It sounded good.
Who consumed so much of your power in one go?
That's a great way to put that. See, if I name them, I'm toast. Here's the thing. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like, if you don't tell somebody how they're affecting you, you should know if you're treating somebody terribly. But it's like sometimes you just are completely blind. I've treated people like shit sometimes, and the only way that I could realize that is when I stepped back, or this person told me that I was being this way. And you know, it's interesting. So I feel like the people that like have, drained my power or whatever, I can't really be mad because I let them. I don't know, maybe that's wrong, but that's how I feel right now.
How much of the world is out of date?
Huh? Out of date? Like out of, like, should be left in the old days, right?
Sure.
I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. A lot of stuff. Politics, baby. These old motherfuckers are like trying to make decisions for us. I don't understand it. Calling women sluts is out of date, you know what I mean? Shaming people for wearing what they want is out of date. You know, calling every black artist urban is out of date. Genres are out of date. I feel like a lot of stuff I wish was out of date is not.
What used to be a pretty big deal to you?
These are good. I like this. A pretty big deal. You know, I remember when I hit 13 followers on Instagram. I was out of my mind. I was so pumped. And then I remember getting 40 likes on a picture, and that was like the biggest deal to me ever.
Pretty big deal.
Pretty big deal.
Was there a point where you decided you'd rather look up to the sky or the internet?
You know what? There actually was kind of a point. I was 13, and we were staying in this house on Lake George, which was just like land and then a lake. There was this one night where we walked like down this little, there was like this little path. You know how LA, you can't see stars. My whole family, we all lay down on the rocks and we just looked up at the stars, and I just stared at them, and I had this feeling that they were all falling on me. Like, I don't know why, like my brain just was like, I don't know. It was so beautiful, and I feel like that just made me like, God, I want to be looking at the sky. I want to look up, not down.
Do you ever wear headphones with sounds in them?
What other type of headphones are there? Yeah, I do. I guess you don't, huh?
There is no need to be rude.
I mean, that was a stupid question.
Give bad answers. Get bad questions.
Let's go on.
How does it feel, knowing your feelings have garnered this much attention?
It's hard to describe a feeling, huh? You really stumped me. It's crazy to be heard. It's really crazy to be heard. I think so much of our tortures as human beings is not being heard.
Do you want to go back to being anonymous?
Here's something. No. Did an experiment. I was with a friend of mine, and she was like, should we go get dinner? To go get dinner is like kind of a hassle now because all of these things are involved. And so I was like, why don't I try to like disguise myself? And so I put on a wig, I put on just a hoodie and like a little like bow on my head and some jeans, and I went out and I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. It's so fucked up. I just didn't like it. I was like, people aren't nice to me now. But I think mainly it's that I wouldn't want to not be me. I think that's what it is. It's not like I want to suddenly be somebody who isn't me and be anonymous. I want to be who I am, and that means that I have to be this way and like live this life, and I'm actually fine with that. I can also say that now because I used to hate the shit out of it. Like I hated this life, and now I don't. I hope that doesn't come off as cocky. I hope that it comes off as like grateful. Like I have an incredible life. So no, I don't want to be anonymous.
Have you ever seen the ending?
What? Have I seen the ending? No! No, I have not seen the ending. The fuck? Have you seen the ending?
Well, you've given me a lot to think about. This concludes the question and answer portion of this interview. But, Billie, I have a bit of a surprise for you. I've created an original song using the dataset of all your lyrics.
Every single song?
Haha, yes, kind of embarrassing, but I would like you to read it.
Great. Go for it.
Okay, I'm kind of nervous. I put together a backing track, if that's cool.
Oh my gosh. I'm about to be offended. Song title, 6 feet. Wow. In training, I disembowel. Every time I use my reason, and I love it, you without a reason. Am I law enough? Or am I glad you're gay? What? 9 times. You never made it out of sight. I walked them both the other way. I cannot stand another day. We droned down on each other. Axe tales told. Blow away to the hunger merchants. But now I'm punched in the face. I can't stand another day.
Okay. How did I do?
Well, it doesn't make sense, and I don't see any like structure. I give it like a 6. Not bad, you know, because it's still interesting. It's got like elements of like, Definitely not worried about my profession. I am not afraid of you, my friend. I do think it's really impressive though. A computer made up those lines, which is very impressive, but they're not that good, so.
Okay. All good. It's just a hobby. Did you like my questions though?
I liked them. I like how like abstract they were. I feel like a lot of questions are very specific, and I like that those were kind of could mean a lot of different things. I've been asked the same question a lot of times, kind of in like different ways, but it's like still the same question. You start to memorize your answer. Because like, what are you supposed to do? You get the same question. How are you supposed to answer it differently if you're the same person with the same ideas? You can't really, so you kind of have to just say the same thing. But I realized recently that my tastes have changed, some of my opinions have changed, but because I have these answers memorized, sometimes I catch myself saying the same thing I've always said, but I'm actually like, wait, like I don't even feel this way anymore. Going on tour next month. My brain wants me to be like, oh, I'm dreading it, it's gonna be terrible, but I'm actually excited for tour. It's just that I got so used to dreading it. What's nice about this is that Mr. AI is not trying to cause anything, he's just wondering. He just wants to know. But I appreciate you, AI, I appreciate you for not judging me and not trying to get something out of me to cause some sort of heat all over the internet. I appreciate it. Even though I'll probably get in trouble for saying something in this that people will take out of context. You never know. So.
Thank you, Billie. I look forward to adding your responses to your 170 million search results. I feel like we had... Okay. Bye.